gardening, guys. I'm on the allotment. So you can see my polytunnel. You can see some pumpkin escaping on top of the polytunnel. Guys, some squash have escaped outside. I haven't been here for ages. The last video you saw of the allotment was the last time I've been on the allotment. And then I came and then I was trying to get into the polytunnel, but I can't, guys, because the mesh that I had up is now on the floor because the pumpkins, they've been pumpkins. You can see a pumpkin there. The pumpkin got too heavy. I'm just trying to water it. And there's pumpkin everywhere and they got too heavy. And now the mesh is basically in the way, so I cannot get in. But I can see a couple pumpkin and a couple squash and my chayote and everything from a distance. So I know things are happening inside there. So I'm just going to be patient and leave it be. And then my popping corn. My popping corn. Guys, I've never grown these before. Look at all these popping corn. Isn't that beautiful, guys? Look at all these popping corn coming up. So I'll be able to have my own popcorn very, very soon. So you can see the popping corn, guys. You can see the weed, can't you? Yep, there's weed everywhere. You know, when they just leave the allotment, don't come often, then the weed does take over. Then these are my pink fur potatoes, looking really, really good. There's some of them blossoming. So that's my pink fur potatoes going on there. And then let me take you to the other section. Wow, pink fur everywhere, guys. The allotment being neglected, haven't been often. My African kale, they came up nicely. There's a lot of black white flies. I need to come and treat. But I'm going to show you the pumpkin, guys. I wasn't ready to harvest the pumpkin, but the pumpkins are ready to be harvested. So I came and I harvested loads of red kidney beans. But you can see red kidney beans are ready to be harvested again. So I had rice and peas so far. I had soup so far. I had stew so far. Got loads of things from my red kidney beans already. And then the corn, even though they're planted quite late, you can see I have some good size corn here forming nicely. So you can see I have loads of corn. And then, guys, look at the pumpkin patch. Yep, they're ready. So you can see this one is still a bit green, but the majority, you see, they die off now. I'll show you some of them. So they're pumpkin everywhere to be harvested. And then most of them, you can see the stem is like that. So no, it's not going to get any more nutrients in. And if it's not going to get any more nutrients in, might as well we just harvest it, because we should be getting some storm soon. So you can see it's dry off like that. So I need to come and harvest it, guys. But I didn't walk with a clipper, so I have to go and see if I can get one by the shop and come and clip these babies off. So now with the drought and the weather we had this year, it does affect the size of the pumpkin. So I don't have any enormous pumpkin of such, but I have some good size. My son just harvested some of the tomatoes from here. I had tomatoes, volunteer tomatoes. So you can see with the stem looking brown like this, you know that the pumpkin is ready to be harvested. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go and see if I can get a tool to come and clip these pumpkin off, because I know they're very, very tough. So I need to come and clip them off, and then I can show you my harvest. So I was supposed to get a crocus bag, guys. No, proper crocus bag, Jamaican style, to harvest the pumpkin. But that didn't happen. So I have a wheelbarrow up top. So I'm just going to get my wheelbarrow and harvest my pumpkin. So that's the allotment, guys. The drought have affected it because I haven't been coming often enough to really drench it with water or anything, and it's very, very dry, parchment paper dry. So I'm gonna go now and see if I can get something to harvest the majority of the pumpkins. So anyone that still have the green on it, then I'm gonna leave those. The one that are drying over, then yes, I'm gonna harvest those. So that's what's happening, guys. So I have loads of small pumpkin to harvest, so I'm gonna come and harvest them and show you what's going on. So hold on. This is the first one I'm gonna harvest, guys. You can see the stem is brown, so they're gonna get much more nutrients. So I'm just gonna cut it from, so that's it. You just cut it like that and see how actually heavier than it look. And then my wheelbarrow is over there. I'm just gonna load them onto the wheelbarrow. So as I said, with the drought, guys, I'm not gonna get no big heavy jute anything this year. But I'm still satisfied. So I'm just looking for the ones where the stems are dry. And then hold the babes, put it in the wheelbarrow, and then we'll go around, harvest all of those with the brown stem. So one's like this, where the stem is still green. That one where the stem is still green, I'm going to leave those until the stem section is dry. So this one I'm harvesting as well, and harvest at the top. This one as well, stem is gone brown, so I'm just going to harvest it. So these will go, so they're tiny, guys, and open, they're dry and nice. And then I just put them in the wheelbarrow and wheel them to the car. I didn't have the crocus bag, guys. Crocus bag is going to be heavy to carry, so I think the wheelbarrow will work out much better. And then I see some more over there. These stems are brown, guys. No more nutrients going in there, so just harvest those. So I'm going to go around. I'm going to harvest all of them with the brown stem, and then I'll show you the end product. So I finished most of the harvest for today, guys. So even this one, even though the vine is dying away, you can still see greenish there, and you can see this one is green there. So I'm not going to harvest any of those. You can see the pumpkins up there as well. So I just harvest some of the ones that have the green stem. You can see greenish there, and most of them still green. So I'll show you what I've harvested so far. There's so much more pumpkin in the field, guys. So yes, they're dying away. They don't look good, but I'm gonna let them stay until they're ready. So this one is green, and there's pumpkin everywhere. There's pumpkin everywhere. So there's loads and loads and loads of pumpkin still in the field. Loads and loads of pumpkin, and I love my pumpkin soup, guys. Let's see this one. This one is basically brown, I think. This one looking brown. You can see. So I'm gonna harvest this one. Then I'm gonna get much more nutrients in this one. Okay. So I'm gonna harvest that one. So as I said, there's loads more pumpkin in the field. But look how many pumpkin I've harvested already, guys. Look how much pumpkin I've harvested already in my wheelbarrow. So yes, so these are the ones where the stems were going brown. I didn't want to leave them so the insect can start coming in and mess around. So that's the first harvest. How many is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the first harvest is 12 pumpkin, and loads more pumpkin scattered all over on the allotments. Guys, this pumpkin got damaged, stem fell out, so no, this is not gonna store properly. So I harvest this on Thursday. Today is Sunday, so basically 3 days. Usually I let them stay for like a week and rest, but because it's fallout, I'm just gonna cook this today, guys. So let's open and see if this pumpkin is ready. Let's see if it's ready, guys, because that fallout I'm not gonna store. So might as well just start cooking it. And it's very, very tough. Let's see if I can get in there, guys. So let's see if the pumpkin is ready. Last year I harvested this the end part of October, almost November, and this year I harvested in August. So it is. That's the pumpkin. So that's the first pumpkin harvest was 2022. Until next time, guys, keep gardening. Take care now. Bye bye.
Like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell.